Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be taking a look at the one big thing that most players missed in the final mission of the game. So to set up the scene for you guys, this mission is called Red Dead Redemption at the very end of Chapter 6, and it all begins with pretty much every member of the gang sort of riding off together. This includes Javier and Bill and Micah, and even some of the newer members of the gang like Joe and Cleet, who only come at the very end of Chapter 6. And this is when the gang sort of gets information that Abigail has been taken and that she was captured by the Pinkertons and Agent Milton. Now, this is essentially where the gang completely splits into two different groups. The group that stays together with Arthur and the group that stays together with Dutch. So the group that stays together with Dutch is basically everyone except Tilly, Jack, and Sadie. And then obviously everyone that rides with Dutch includes Micah, Bill, Javier, people like that. So this is when the gang completely splits off. And after that, we know that Arthur and Sadie, they go to Van Horn. They basically have to save Abigail from getting captured or whatever the case is. This is when Sadie, Abigail, and Arthur end up killing Agent Milton. They sort of reconvene together where Abigail gives Arthur the key to Dutch's money chest inside the caves of Beaver Hollow, and then Arthur has his one final ride. Now after this is the moment where I think a lot of people ultimately missed something that I think is pretty important, and also has, in my opinion, a significant impact on the story of Red Dead Redemption. So when Arthur returns to camp, a cutscene occurs where he basically confronts Micah and the rest of the gang. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. This thing that most people didn't notice actually involves Javier Escuella. So we'll talk about it in detail, but first I'm going to show you guys the cutscene, and I want to see if you can pick up on it on your own.
Get them bags packed up quick, Miss Grimshaw. Come on, all of you.
Well, we're doing our best.
Hurry, we ain't got long. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah. We all need to have a little chat.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch. Abigail shot him. She's okay. Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking about, cowpoke?
You talked.
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Black Lung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch. Think.
Dutch, be practical now.
Dutch!
John?
You left me! You left me to die! My boy, I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me! All of you pick your side now because this is over. Oh, them years, Dutch. For this snake.
Oh, be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the clouds.
No, you be quiet, Mr. Bell, and put down your gun.
There's Pinkertons coming, fast!
Now! Who amongst you is with me? And who is betraying me? Well, Javier, think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying! Put your guns down!
God damn it! Move! You ready, John? Yeah.
Okay, so were you able to spot it? It actually happened right after Javier informs the gang that Pinkertons are coming. And it occurs when Dutch basically says you need to choose your side. Did you notice that every single person was aiming their weapon at Arthur and John, except for Javier? So I found that to be very interesting, and I wonder why that's the case. Was this a simple animation or motion capture artist oversight by Rockstar, or did they do this on purpose? Was Javier the most torn member of the gang? Did he not secretly want to side with Dutch and didn't have the courage or the will to point a gun at his fellow brothers? Now, this is interesting because even early on in the game, there's a lot of foreshadowing to this moment. Remember when John Marston was actually hurt and it was up to Arthur and Javier to go out and find him? Well, Javier goes about saying this unique line.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
So Javier said something along the lines of, if it was reversed, he would come for us, which ironically enough turns out to be true because, as you guys probably know, in Red Dead Redemption, John Marston has to go out hunting and find Javier Escuella. And he only makes one appearance in Red Dead Redemption, or at least an appearance in one mission.
Hello, old friend. It's been a long time.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you. I heard you was coming. You took your time, no? Come on, you're not gonna shoot your own brother, are you? We was family.
Yeah, we were. Then you and Dutch went crazy and family didn't mean so much.
So now you do the government's work.
And what do? You just work for a different government.
Come on, brother. I think we should go our separate ways, huh?
What you and Dutch did was wrong. And the way you left me was wrong. Now, I hate to judge, but as it turns out, it's you or me. The way I see it, might as well be you.
We thought you was dead, brother. I promise. I'm telling the truth. Besides, I can give you a bill. In Dutch. Dutch is in Colombia. I can take you straight to him.
You left me to die? Whoa. To save your own skin, and now you expect me to care about you?
You got it all wrong, brother. I've always loved you. Even now.
Oh, you shit. Don't be sure about what you're doing, brother. You saw me out. Didn't that life we had mean nothing to you? You puto. One day, I promise you, you're gonna regret this.
One day's about all you got left.
I hope you and your wife and children rot in hell.
You know, that life we lived is over. And when we was living it, it didn't mean nothing anyway. It was just an excuse, and we all knew.
What I knew is that you was always a puto. And you're still a puto.
Marston, come with me. The army sent reinforcements. Come.
Yeah, go with your puto.
So again, I don't know how many of you guys noticed that jumping back to Red Dead Redemption 2 because there's so much that happens during that scene. I mean, people are getting shot, Dutch is yelling at everyone, guns are being pointed in every which direction, but Javier never points his gun towards Arthur and John. In fact, even when he does sort of aim the gun in their direction, he points it straight up in the air, refusing to actually aim it at the characters. Whereas everyone else, Dutch has 2 guns pointed at them, Micah has 2 guns pointed at them, Bill, Joe, and Cleet are all pointing at Arthur and John, but Javier refuses to. So I found that to be very interesting, just another really cool detail that you might not have noticed from the very end of Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think this shows the personality of Javier, that he did really like Arthur and John, and that he cared for both of them and couldn't bring himself to point a weapon at either of them. So as always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this moment from the very end of Red Dead Redemption 2. And are there any other moments like this that you think some players just simply might not have noticed? You can let me know in the comments down below, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.